this might actually happen. Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Best Life and Beyond. I am here with another Trader Joe's Shop With Me Fall Haul, Yummalicious, fantastic video. I went over to Trader Joe's this morning and there were tons of new things for fall, almost more than there was the first time I went. I'm not sure if it's because I kind of took my time and I literally went down every aisle and every shelf very thoroughly with a fine-tooth comb. I was not gonna leave any stone unturned, and I found some real gems. Just like last time, I am going to first take you with me shopping so you can see all the things that were in the store and all these great things I found, and then we'll come back to the house and I'll show you all the things that I actually purchased, because as you know, I can't buy every single thing I want. There's just not enough room in my stomach or Spencer's stomach to eat it all. So without further ado, let's get going over to Trader Joe's. Okay, week 2 of the fall season has officially begun, and I love that the pumpkins are hanging out here to greet me. Love this little sign, spooky season has arrived. Everything is pumpkin. Look inside and see. Don't mind if I do. So I found the double hot chocolate cocoa stirring spoon thing. Oh man, this is so good. It's dark chocolate and light chocolate with marshmallows. You just mix it in with warm milk. Then I looked down and saw Halloween gummies. Oh my goodness, it looks like they are a big pack of individual packs, but look at the packaging of this. I am sold. And I'm still really tempted to get this Boo Bark. I just love how it looks. I can't figure out everything that's in it besides M&Ms and Oreos. And because I didn't get it last time, I ran straight over and grabbed a tub of pumpkin cream cheese spread. Oh. So for those of you that drink, I found a pumpkin spice liqueur and this beer called Howling Gourds Pumpkin Ale. I do not drink alcohol, but if I did, I totally would want to drink this because I love how it looks on the outside. The box art is pretty awesome. And wandering down the chip and popcorn aisle, I found a new maple flavored sea salt kettle corn. Oh my goodness. Again, look at the packaging and just imagine how delicious this is going to be. I am guaranteeing that I'm going to buy this. This is totally not a new product, but just a staple that I always keep. It's a tomato roasted red pepper soup. Love it. It has great clean ingredients, super easy to make. You just literally pour it on the stove. You don't have to add water, milk, or anything. It's not even that terrible for you, and it's delicious with a grilled cheese. Super easy, quick dinner. Yum yum! And there's this lovely aisle, the pumpkin pancake mix out with the cookies and the breads. Oh, so good. I think I'm gonna get the bread next trip. So grab some more turkey pumpkin treats for Binky. And then I saw the apple cider foaming hand soap is back. This is also very comparable to Bath & Body Works because they also have those foaming hand soaps, but this is great for $2.99. I love this stuff. I'm probably going to mention this in every Trader Joe's video, but this hand sanitizer spray is literally the best. I keep it in my backpack when we go to Disneyland, and it's also in my purse and in my car. I also noticed there's a pumpkin spice face mask. I'm wondering if it's like the sheet mask, but just scented differently? Might have to try that. And then I found the ginger scented ultra moisturizing hand cream. There's the original right there, which is really great. Again, I always keep that in my backpack in my purse. So once I empty the original one, I'm going to grab some of the ginger scented one just to get myself in the season. Something new for this year is a Honeycrisp apple scented mini diffuser. A few of my friends I know said that they purchased this and it's really not very strong, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get it this time. I kind of wish it was a little bit more powerful because they have said that they've had it in a room and forgot it was even there because they can't really smell it. It could just be the scent because it's Honeycrisp apple. Who knows though, maybe my next trip here I will grab one and try it out and see what I think. If oil diffusers aren't your thing, you're in luck because the vanilla pumpkin and Honeycrisp apples are finally back. Such a good deal though for $3.99. They smell great. Honestly, they are close to the powerful scents that you get from Bath & Body Works for their fall candles. Now, I think this is new because I don't remember seeing it last year, but you know, that's happened with a few things. There's Autumn Maple Coffee. It's a light roast. It's already ground. It's $7.99 for this whole package, which, by the way, look how cute this is. So, unfortunately, I have a Keurig, so I can't get, I don't have the attachment for that thing, but I need to get K-Cups. I wish this did come in K-Cups so I could try it. Even though it's a light roast and I don't prefer light roast, I would actually try it for this. Of course, we can't forget our pumpkin spice coffee is still here. The pumpkin spice herbal blend tea and the pumpkin spice K-Cups. I think I'm going to get those my next trip. I probably said that last time, but I promise I will this next time. Then I looked down and found these pie crusts, which is something good to have in fall too, because of course you can make a pie, but you can also make a chicken pot pie by yourself, and they're actually really, really good. And just to note, this is a gluten-free pie crust. So this is really exciting and something new. It is a pumpkin spice ginger brew. This is non-alcoholic. It's basically a ginger ale. Really, really powerful ginger taste. We got to try it in the store. You don't taste too much pumpkin spice in it, which I kind of liked. We were talking in the store that it would be good to have like cream soda mixed in with it, or like a scoop of vanilla ice cream, or even pumpkin spice ice cream, and it would be just a really, really good dessert. Instead of a root beer float, it's like a ginger brew float. Now, speaking of ice cream, there is the coveted, most beautiful little pumpkin ice cream, which I'm so mad I forgot to get. The salted caramel gelato that I showed last time, and this brand new ice cream maple ginger cookie swirl. One of the employees and I were talking about this would also go good in that ginger brew. I didn't want to spend too much time looking at the calories here. Let's just move it along. So definitely going to try that next time, but I have another dessert that I got my eye on in the frozen section that I know I have to get, and you can bet when I get this next time, I'm going to get this caramel sauce to pour all over it. Alright, behold, fans of Hold the Cone, you know, the little mini ice cream cones, they have a pumpkin spice flavored mini cone. Oh my goodness. These are so delicious. If you haven't tried these, I highly, highly recommend getting these, and it's just like a smaller version of your pumpkin ice cream. And when I looked over at the apple tart, because I was still debating on getting it, there was only like 2 or 3 left, so I was kind of like, okay, we need to just commit and get it this time. I think this would be so good with vanilla ice cream, apple pie a la mode almost tasting. It looks like all you do is just stick it in the oven. I think that's another reason I was like, okay, let's just do it. And if you love mochi, there is a chocolate peanut butter box of mochi. I don't like peanut butter, but if I did, I would probably get this just because the chocolate mochi on the outside. It was a very hard thing to see and very tempting. There was one pumpkin cheesecake left in the freezer section that I found. Just because there was one left, I was so tempted to buy it, but I held back because I knew I got some other things. By the way, doesn't this totally give you Cinderella vibes? Then I found these new egg frittatas. It says it's Swiss cheese and cauliflower. Again, this is in the frozen section. Those look pretty good. Also in the frozen section, I found this cheesy spaghetti squash casserole. It looks really good. Probably something really great to keep in your freezer. Just pull that out and have that with a salad, and boom, you're done for dinner. If you saw my first video, you know how much I love these frozen butternut squash mac and cheese dinners. Whew, so good. If you haven't had it yet, I highly suggest giving the pumpkin butter a try. This is good on bagels, bread, pretty much anything. It's delicious. This is totally not a seasonal product, but I love it, and just because it's fall and we're into the apple ciders and everything, this is the sparkling apple cider. It's 100% juice, and it's just really good to have with a nice fall dinner. And here is the seasonal spiced cider. That is a tongue twister. This one's really good, nice and cold. It's super refreshing. But then this is also the one that I would warm up with a cinnamon stick in it. Ooh, so delicious. Then you got your apple juices. You have the unfiltered apple juice and the regular organic apple juice. If you're searching for a good coffee creamer and you want some pumpkin spice flavor in it, I highly recommend this almond milk pumpkin spice flavor. It's really, really good. I'm currently addicted to oat milk, so I won't be getting this, but I've tried it before and I really, really liked it. Let us not forget all the other pumpkin items you can have for a delicious breakfast. I'm really, really tempted to get these pastries, the Pop-Tart ones, the hot cocoa and the pumpkin. Man, they're calling my name. So they also have the caramel apple flavored granola, and then if you're gluten-free, there's a loaded fruit and nut granola, and then this other one is a maple cranberry granola. So really good if you're gluten-free. This is totally not seasonal, but it's the hazelnut coffee creamer. It just has the fall colors, and it is next to the pumpkin yogurt, so I'm almost tempted to get it just based on packaging again. See how easy it is to sell me things? If they sold oat milk like this. And a quick journey back to the apple juices and ciders. This one's in the refrigerated section. This is my most favorite of them all. This one is actually from like fresh apples and flash pasteurized. Man, another tongue twister again. Oh, this is really, really, really good. If you want to try a really good apple juice for fall, I highly recommend this one. And would you look at this? I was walking by and I just saw these 3 lonely packages of chocolate chip milk rolls. Ooh, this is so tempting not to buy these because I already got many, many sweet things in my cart. But if you haven't tried these yet, you need to. These are heaven on earth. Speaking of delicious breads, I found this maple streusel bread. I don't know for sure if this is new or what, but look at this. Just look at the streusel and deliciousness on top. Oh my goodness. So I also found this organic pumpkin bread loaf. It's a really, really small loaf, which I very much like. But it's pumpkin bread. It says it has cinnamon bits, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and sesame seeds. I really think this would be good with one of the butters on top of it. Now that I think about it, that pumpkin bread would actually be delicious with this apple cider jam on top of it. They did have this last year and I bought it. I absolutely love it. I'm going to be getting this again. I found this chunky apple bread. It's kind of like a pull-apart monkey bread. Chunky monkey, cinnamon. It looks really, really good. And that wraps it up. Farewell, Trader Joe's. I told you there was a lot of stuff. I probably could have easily dropped a couple $100s if I would have purchased every single thing I wanted for this trip. But we're gonna start off with something that didn't make it to the actual house unopened. I opened it the second I sat in the car. I was like, I need to have some of this. And if you guessed it was the maple popcorn, you are correct. This is so good. I was sitting there the entire drive just like eating away. The thing I liked about this best, besides the cute packaging, You expect something that's maple flavored to be like overly sweet, but the beauty of this is because it's kettle corn, it has the salt to balance out the sweetness. Now, even if I didn't like this, to be honest, I think I would purchase it again just because I like the bag so much. Like, how cute is that? Are you serious? Why do you do this to us, Trader Joe's? Why? Honestly, this could be my pillow for this week. I might crush them, but whatever. Imagine you just lay there watching Netflix, reach in. This is great. And it'd probably be really comfortable too. This might actually happen. Hey, can you hand me the remote, Spence? Great idea. The next thing I had to try was this organic pumpkin bread. I really liked that it was only 90 calories a slice. I had the wild idea to put that cinnamon spread on there. Ooh, imagine these two together. I am so ready for you. And another thing I absolutely had to purchase again were these dog treats. Binky, my dog, loved these. I think the first time I opened them, I think she ate like 3 in a day, which probably isn't healthy, but she's a double cheese fatty too. We gotta let her live a little. Oh yeah, and they're grain-free. That's another win. I put these gummies in my cart so quickly, I don't even remember putting them in my cart. The thing I liked most was the packaging, and then just the word gummy just appealed to me. They come in these individual packs, which is great, but they're just not the right consistency of gummy for me. I'm very particular about the gummies I like. If you've ever had like Haribo, like, you know, Twin Snakes or their Gold Bears or something like that, that's the texture I really like. These were just like a little bit too firm. See what I mean? I don't like that. I want them to be like squishalicious. The flavors were good, the shapes were cute, the packaging is amazing, but you're just not squishalicious enough for me. That's really what it boils down to. I think you could tell that I wasn't gonna leave the store without buying the Hold the Cones. Like, these are just way too good. You throw pumpkin in there? Girl, yes! I actually caved and got the rustic apple tart. There was only a few left, and I think that kind of helped weigh my decision. It just looked so good. And then I like, again, that it can be frozen, so I'm not in a rush to eat it right away, even though I'll probably eat it tonight. And because last week I didn't do it, I committed and I bought the pumpkin bagels. I already ate one. And you already know, of course, if I'm getting the pumpkin bagels, I had to get the pumpkin cream cheese. I do want to make sure that I let this be known, because I don't know if I said it last time or not, but the pumpkin cream cheese with the pumpkin bagel is not too overpowering. I really feared that when I bit into this that I was going to be like, whoa, that's way too much pumpkin, way too sweet. And while it is sweet, it's definitely got a good balance. And if you do want to tone down the pumpkin-esque flavor, then I would suggest getting one of their regular cream cheeses, or the whipped cream cheese is one of my favorites, and they'll go deliciously great with this. And if you are going to get that whipped or regular cream cheese, I suggest you toast it, spread it on the bagel, and then put some of that pumpkin butter on top of it, or even that cinnamon bun spread. That might be good too. I think I might try that. Either way, you really can't go wrong with these pumpkin bagels. The other thing I wasn't going to leave the store without getting was the cruciferous slaw. And I didn't try it yet. I kind of want to wait till a day that we'll have it as a side dish for dinner or maybe for lunch. So I'll let you know once I try it how I like it. I can already tell it's going to be good. All the veggies in there are everything I want and more. And of course, as always, I picked up a package of Power to the Greens, my favorite. It's great. You can throw a handful in pasta. You could even just saute them real quick with a little bit of salt, pepper, and lemon. Delicious, easy side dish. I got some zucchini squash. I always put these in with my pasta. And since you can only buy the big packs right now, I will use what I can in the pasta sauce or whatever other dish I'm making. And then I will cut them the long way, put them in the oven at about like 400, 425 degrees. A little olive oil, salt, and pepper, and roast it, and they're delicious. All right, well, that wraps up my entire shopping experience and haul for today. I'm really excited because I am going to make, there we are, well, the fall zucchetti pasta, and just show you how I make it. It'll be another video coming up later in the week, but I'm gonna make it today. I'm really excited because that's what we're gonna have for dinner, and It's gonna be good. Alright, so if you like this video and you want to see more like it, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave me a comment below. Of course, give us a thumbs up. That's another way to tell me you love it. If you want to support Best Life and Beyond, you could become one of our Patreon members. I'll have all that information linked in the description box below. And now, in the words of Spence, bye bye everybody!